This is me on the 22nd of March 2026. I am 28 years old, 6'3", and I have no idea what my body fat levels are. And I weigh 84.9 kg currently. I'm gonna show you exactly how you're gonna get jacked in these next 14 days. Actually, I'm sorry to inform you, probably aren't gonna get jacked in the next 14 days, but I'm gonna show you how to lose a little bit of body fat. Now my plan for this is gonna be very complex. I'm gonna eat a little less, I'm gonna move a little more, and I'm gonna train hard. And yeah, that's pretty much what I'm gonna do for the 2 weeks. Let's see if the results warrant a 7-minute YouTube video. First things first, we've got to set some targets to see how we get on. I'm gonna aim to lose about 2 kg in the next 2 weeks. Slightly more on the aggressive side, you could argue, but it's for 2 weeks. I'm not gonna die. I hate when people are like,
oh, you're gonna lose loads of muscle if you're in that much of a deficit.
Look at you. Fat loss isn't meant to be sustainable. You're not gonna do fat loss for the rest of your life, or else the rest of your life will be very short because you would die from the lack of fat in your body. Well, here we go. So for training at the moment, I'm doing a 4-day full body split. It's basically like the back of my legs, front of my body, and then the back of my body, front of my legs. I'll put a graphic up now to show you. So it's like chest and hamstrings and then back and quads. The only small problem, there's a lot of glutes because hinge movements and squat movements have a lot of hip extension. So there is a good bit of volume there, but it's only 8 to 9 sets across the week, so it's not that much. I mean, it's not really a problem if you're trying to have more cake than Bruce from Matilda.
Don't make me run! I'm full of chocolate! Oh.
But it's only one muscle group. Other than that, I love the split. Tell you the truth, going back and forward between legs and upper body. So I'm basically just doing about 2 sets for most exercise. There is a few I'm doing 3 sets for, just anything I want to hit with slightly more volume. But the main thing I'm focusing on is quality form, slow eccentrics, full ranges of motion, and ensuring everything is as standardized as humanly possible. Same machine, same equipment. Now I am actually doing Ireland's Best Gym Series at the moment, so once a week I do train in a new gym. But other than that, I try and keep it as standardized as possible. And when I go to the new gym, I just pretty much push it all to failure. And then basically what I'm doing is just ensuring that I either match my reps or beat my reps. Now for most exercises, I still should be beating my reps. It's a 2-week deficit and I'm only 4 or 5 days in, right? So I haven't really been in a deficit long enough to see my numbers drop off. And also I'm going in there with a mindset of not allowing them to drop off, and that's really important. The way you go in thinking about these sessions is going to be key for your progress. Don't let your calories ruin the quality of your sessions. I think it's pretty weak-minded to allow that to happen early. Might happen later in the diet. If you're doing a 2-week mini cut like this, it shouldn't happen. So my macros are on screen there, and I'm about to show you the best piece of advice to ensure you always hit your macros. Pre-track your food. So when you wake up, or even better, the day before, just input what you're gonna eat for that day. I like the pre-tracking method. The first reason is, let's just say you do go over your calories for the day. Well, you haven't eaten anything yet, so you can just retroactively change your calories. A lot of people just deep throat whatever they find that day, and then they just track it at the end. No wonder you get nowhere near your calorie or macro targets, because you're completely winging it. And plus, you can't take away calories you've already eaten. Well, you could just not track it as well, but your body's still gonna process all them calories. And then you'll always just be a fat little piggy boy. It also gives you accountability. When you wake up in the morning, you have no decisions to make, so you're gonna remove decision fatigue and you're gonna be a lot more likely to stick to your plan. How often are you in a situation where you're hungry and tired and you just don't wanna cook and you end up just going for a takeaway? If you've already decided what you're having for dinner and you've already tracked it all, how much more likely are you to stick to it? And the third reason I like it is because let's just say you are higher in fats and lower in protein than you would like to be when you do your pre-tracking. You can literally just pull down whatever is in the fat section and increase whatever in the protein section. And there you have it. Your macros are gonna start leveling themselves out to where you want them to be. And you can do it because you haven't eaten the food yet. A lot of people say that it's very repetitive and they're always eating the same things. Well, I would argue if you are losing weight and you're getting the results you want, why wouldn't you repeat doing the same thing? I think repetitiveness is a very undervalued tool, and your ability to tolerate repetitiveness is going to dictate how good your results are. When it comes to a successful fat loss phase, your diet doesn't have to be the same every single day, but week to week it should look very similar. A very simple rule to follow in life: if something works, you should probably keep doing it instead of trying to find a new way to do it. Yeah, so I'm looking at the results here from the side-by-side comparison and pretty happy with the results. So across the screen now, you're going to see my data. You'll see how I meticulously track my protein, my carbs, my fats, my calories, my steps. As you can see there, I've run about 40 kilometers in the last 2 weeks. I've easily averaged over 11,000 steps. Calories are averaging roughly about 1900 there. And I hit my exact weight loss target. So I went from 84.9 kg to 82.8. So without further ado, here is my results. So from the picture from the front, not really a huge amount of difference, to tell you the truth. My abs might just be slightly bit more defined, but I'm not going to pretend that there's a massive difference there. Then on to the next one, where I can see a bit of a difference there. My stomach definitely looks a bit flatter. Shoulder looks slightly more defined. The back photo, to be honest with you, I think I look better on the one on the left. So maybe I've lost a bit of back gains there in my diet. This one here is probably where the most visible change is. You can kind of see my stomach's gotten a little bit flatter, a little bit more detail there around the oblique. And then from the side shots, again, the obliques seem to just be coming in that touch bit more. The other side, again, I think my posing was slightly different, but shoulders look slightly more defined. And then finally, the front on shot, not a huge difference here. Maybe my right arm, I can see a little bit more definition. But overall, it's not a bad transformation for 2 weeks. As you can see there, a little bit of planning, a lot of consistency, tracking your data can get you some really good results. Now, are you going to get mind-blowing transformation in 2 weeks? No. Do I feel incredibly motivated right now because I'm after nailing the last 2 weeks? Absolutely. And there's a lot to be said for that. Let me know what you think in the comments about my transformation there, whether you think it's good or bad for 2 weeks. And also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I will be putting up weekly videos where I'll be trying to put out more helpful content like this.